talked about this.
Right,
About,
yeah,
you
no.
know,
We're completely on the same page. Creating the structure and the freedom to explore.
yeah. And this is one of those times when less is more. But yeah, you know, historically in our field, what we do is we create rules. You know, we call them all sorts of things: natural consequences. You know, on the bad side of the fence, you know, you could call them punishments, which is something that I tend to look at them as. But we think that if we set up a good rigid structure and we make things the same way every time, that's going to make everybody have a better day. And the truth of the matter is that we have a bunch of people, some of whom are in this video, where their plans are so rigid and so overly constructed that it is virtually impossible for them to have a good day. They come in here and you know, something that I often ask in meetings is it easier for this person to have a good day or a bad day? How has our plan been written? You know, and then in some extreme cases, the question is, how can this person possibly have a good day? What do they have to do to get to that level? And in some of our plans, it's nearly impossible. So something we've been trying to do is to deconstruct that, to kind of take apart those plans that are really heavily punitive. Even though, you know, we are a positive culture environment, we believe in that, we try to get there, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who believe that by being more and more rigid, you can control a person's behavior. It's a total fallacy. It is totally wrong. You know, the way that you create an environment where people thrive is by making the environment itself rewarding. When a person walks through our doors, they should come in with the expectation that it's going to be a great day. Yeah, 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 and to make, you know, so this appeals to a huge amount of people, but you also need to look at every other possible alternative and say, okay, what else can bring joy? You know, so when we look at music, when we look at furniture making or small engine repair, you know, cooking, all those different things that are starting up now in just the past few weeks, when we look at those, we're looking at it from the concept of passion. What can a person get passionate about? What can they love to do? If we can match those people to things they love to do, you're not going to have to worry about behavior. You're not going to have to worry about whether people are on task or any of those stupid goals that we've written for you know, decades. You know, you can concentrate on what that individual wants and needs, and the better you can do that, the easier it is to run a program like this.
Yeah, and with Vicki saying, like, the day just flies by. She's like, oh my God, where'd the day go? And it's you go from trying to fill a day and fill so many hours to there isn't enough time in the day. And I think when it turns to that, then it's like, yay, we've gotten somewhere. And that happened very quickly. People really responded quickly to this new way of going about interacting with the day, you know. So.
And what that tells you is that people are just hungry for it. I mean, they're ready for it. They've been waiting for us to come up to speed, I think.